Okay. Ready to start?
Hi, I'm Spew. I draw. That's all I do.
When did you start VRChat?
Over a year ago in January. Like 2 months. 2 months later. I was surprised. I didn't know there's like a whole community of artists.
Have you drawn anybody's avatars since you've been in the life drawing world?
Of course I have. I've drawn a lot. I mean, in the art gallery, that's one of the avatars I drew.
You'll have to point it out to me. I don't know if I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Way at the top over there. Yeah, it's a friend. They kind of just joined me randomly. Yeah, they only wear Lego avatars now.
Do you have any other ones in the gallery while we're here?
Yeah, over here. The pug, the ugly pug up there. I don't know why he put that in there. Oh, I was just talking to myself. Because of this hand. This hand is stupid. It's being stupid. That past one was my sketch, and I just put white over it to make the opacity go down, I guess. And then I am doing this. I guess line art. I still follow the same rules that I do in an art program. One tip that I find always useful is the ear. The ear decides where the nose and the eyes are. Okay, I said I was gonna stop focusing on the hands, but they're really bothering me. I did the face. The face is easy for me. I do the faces a lot. And there's like 3 parts in the fingers, so I can't use my fingers. I don't have fingers, I have nubs.
There's a giant hand model. You could look at that.
I don't usually use a reference because I'm lazy. I can draw better hands, I swear to you. Do you think artists look like their art in some way? I don't think I look like my art. I put a lot of orange, but I don't wear a lot of orange. I find that a problem with a lot of other artists in life drawing. I noticed that they draw super close like this. No. I put a thick outline so people would ignore the hands around the like face. I think I'm just gonna finish it. Do I have to say final words?
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh. That's a cute fish.
Thank you.
I'll just draw you. Is that cool? You want me to put the mustache?
Oh yeah, please.
Alright. Hello, my name is Hero. And I constantly come to this world to just sketch people and make their day at least a little bit happy. It was not live drawing back in the day. I think it was VRChat. It's just like a small world where there's like an open sky. Everything's so bright. There's this big mirror though. And a little small platform, and then there's no walls, there's just the sky like that. And then there was pens, and I started drawing there. But then after that, I saw the life drawing world, and I just wanted to check it out, so I just came in. And I digged it. It was really good. So I just really like drawing on Publix. I know people will like mess up my stuff, but it was like a challenge for me. I'm like, I don't really care if like people like ruin my stuff. I'm like, whatever, right? But I would just get practice out of it. That's why like I really like joining like public worlds. I really like drawing like random people because they have different like reactions. I just want to see your reaction, honestly.
Wow, you really think about the other people when you're drawing.
I just like doing faces because, you know, it's more expressive. You get to add more details, all that stuff. Oh, hold on. I think there's gonna be a problem. My little dog is gonna start barking randomly. Oh, hopefully I don't drop her when. Yeah. Now she's coughing. Hold on, mama. I'm gonna just put her on my lap. So the other one is a star hairpin, right? Yeah, it's a star. Cool, 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 cool. I think I drawn better stuff, but I have not posted. that one. Oh, this one. I think this was like the one of the best ones. This one in the bottom too.
Who was that?
It was a random person, like I'm telling you.
Do you remember their reaction?
I made their day. They were really happy. It gets me the feels, you know, like when I hear that, like my like messy art making people happy. That makes me happy too.
Hello, nice to meet you again.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too. Hi, my name is Birdie. You can call me Siren. And I am a colorblind artist.
What kind of color blindness do you have?
I am due to colorblind. Like, I struggle with saturated color. And red, blue, and green. Sometimes people forget that I'm colorblind and they would like ask me which color is good to you, and I'm like, I just know like the basic of the color wheel, like the circle and the square. That's how I remember, but I just hope to God that I got the right color. If you saw me like trying to grab colors from here, it's because of the color palettes. I always wanted to like make manga, like making my own anime at some point, but that's just a future because like I'm in the middle of making my VTuber model. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the model and what my character is gonna be a secret. It's a surprise. When I was in desktop, I saw a drawing world, and I didn't know it exists. So I was like, I want to do that now. This is a good place to like actually get out of your comfort zone. I felt like practicing my art here is basically teaching me how to render better and ignored my imperfection and just enjoy yourself. Some people are afraid to make mistakes, like they would keep their steady lines or have like that clean lines, but in here it's mostly about painting in VR because I know some people are having anxiety over like being not good, having your artwork good enough. But if you enjoy doing art, just I felt like you can go so far with it. First time I came here was like a bit struggle because like there isn't like mixing involved. It's like all flat colors.
Hold on.
Oh, take your time. So the old version, like the old brush, this is what it looks like. Back then there isn't like watercolor texture or mixing. It was just like dots. So I kind of like took my time and just like put mid colors around it and then dark colors in order to look like a gradient. My new one is here. This one. That's my new one.
Look at those tasty textures.
I usually did those in public worlds, and then most of the time I'm like having anxiety of like people trying to get into like my canvas and like erase it, despite all of the trolls and the grief. But at the end, I just feel the owner of this world cares a lot. I like to listen to people's conversation. I know it's really weird because like it's like eavesdropping their conversation, but it's like you don't understand what they're talking about. You just like it just feels like you're in a cafe, like you're listening to noise. I enjoy helping people with color theories and like what I know about the brush that Toki put in here. Oh, my next tip for coloring as well. When you're picking colors, you put the color or the brush color and then to your color, the base color, you just compare it and see if it looks good. Picking mid colors and then highlight helps a lot with blending, and it's important if you want to have like a gradient color. I just want people to enjoy themselves and not worry about like trying to be better than anyone, because I've seen a lot of people trying to draw just to be better than everyone. Don't be discouraged and have this mindset where you're proud to like improve. That's when my love for art comes in, because I don't need to rely on anyone like what's art and what art should look like, because I can make my own.
Oh, I hate this, but I don't. Like, it's fun. I hate talking. So my name is Flo, but people can just call me Flo. I'm an artist. I do traditional painting, sculpting, digital. I'm trying to do 3D modeling. I was on desktop for such a long time. I was in VR since last year, but I was more of like a person that went to the Great Pug to like troll people and like talked with people. Because I stopped playing the game for a bit, I went back to VRChat just for fun, and I saw this world that was in the spotlight, so I was like, okay. But after like going like every day for like months at a time, eventually I met a lot of really, really cool people. Not even necessarily artists. Like, I got friends that come in here just to talk to me while I paint. That's what's so nice about this place, is that there's different vibes. Like, you go to one instance and it's really nice, people are just talking. You go to another instance, it's full of trolls drawing inappropriate things everywhere. Bro, this new paintbrush is so amazing when it comes to like painting. When you want to like meet up with your friends and draw, you can't really do that IRL without, oh well, I don't have a sketchbook, or oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have time. Here we just kind of like hop on when we want to, and we see that our friends are online and we join them. Like, easy. It's less messy, less material, less money. Well, buying a headset is pretty expensive. Like, the number of like canvases I've completed here is probably worth like thousands of dollars of materials if I would have done it IRL. I don't usually talk when I paint. I usually listen. So it's like really strange to try and concentrate on two things. But honestly, it's not going too bad.
You're doing it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. But like I stuck on these trees for too long. The thing that someone said to me that was the most like meaningful thing to me, it was this troll. Okay? He was messing up everyone's paintings, and I got really mad. I was in the forest, and he didn't understand the concept of clicking the button to At the time, I could pick up paintings, so I did that. I picked up all of the people's paintings. I went to him, I talked to him, and I was like, dude, why are you doing this? Is it because you're jealous? Like, clearly. And then he was like, well, a little bit. I had to give up on my dreams of being an artist. So like, yeah, so basically I was like, listen, if you want, I want you to just calm down. Understand that people are just trying to enjoy themselves, and just, I want you to draw. This guy, he finally decided to pick up a pen and actually draw, and it was not that bad. He was pretty decent. After he was like, you know what? Thank you. Like, I'm sorry for destroying everyone's art. I was like, that's good, man. Good luck. That was so nice. Like, that's another thing. It's like, oh well, I'm not good enough to be like to have a booth. A lot of my friends said that. You can't be bad at art. No one can be bad at art. The second that you can put something on a paper and you're satisfied with it, that's art. Boom, you got it. You said like a specific question that made me bring up my current partner that I'm dating right now. What was the question? I don't remember. What inspires me? So, a thing that inspires me a lot is people. I started drawing portraits of random avatars that I saw in here. That was like my main thing. The second that I saw this person spawn in, I'm not even kidding, they didn't even like notice that they were in the world. And I asked, can I draw you? And then they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah, but they are literally the most wholesome person you're ever gonna meet. I've never met someone IRL and VRChat as wholesome as them. Like, it was so cute. They do like graffiti art. So they were just like tagging everywhere while I was painting them. And then I asked them, I don't have a signature or like a little signature at the bottom or a little tag. Like, can you make me one for like hello? And then he did one, and now I use it in every single painting. So because he taught me the like my signature and I use it in every piece of art I do, he's in every piece of art.
Oh, so sweet.
I know, dude. I wanted to make a whole forest of just different trees. Like, they're all different. There's not one tree that's the same. There's some short trees, tall trees, skinny trees, chunky trees, different colored trees. Like artists, like people. Everyone's different, but everyone's together and still a tree. Honestly, I feel like such like a woke hippie when I talk about this. Yo, wait, this looks really good. Wait, what the fuck? Genuinely just seeing how people are proud of their own art makes me so happy. I could cry.
Welcome.
Yo, what is up,
Yo.
dude? Warning. Something is definitely wrong with my headset. Yeah, I think it might have sustained damage at some point. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna try our very best to to get through this. I'm freaking out. Yo, so I am Laloon, and I am a artist. Love it. Love art. That's a really big part of my life. So I'm stepping a little outside my. It's not. This is like in my box, in my wheelhouse. Like if I was to draw on like, in like Krita or Photoshop or something like that. But for drawing in VR, a little outside my box. I don't know. This might take me 10 hours. How long are we here for?
Oh,
Hannah.
Hi, Hannah.
Benito says hi, and Laloon.
Hello, everybody.
Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Hannah's just screaming in my ear.
That's sick.
Thanks for the coffee.
Okay. Bye. Dude, where am I going with this?
So, hey, I'm Dirty Seagulls, and I draw stuff on VRChat and outside of VRChat. The end. I want to say I've been drawing maybe like, when did I start VRChat, man? Oh, jeez. Probably 5 years ago, I think. And I've got a lot of hours, a kind of embarrassing amount of hours, and most of them are spent drawing. I don't know, what's the big deal? People act so weird about, like, oh, you're 30 and you play VRChat? Like, yeah, like, you just don't understand. What do you think, you just grow up and then you stop
Yeah, and
wanting
I
to have
bought
fun?
it myself. I
Yeah,
bought it myself. I didn't
exactly.
get for Christmas.
Under the Christmas tree, you know, after my parents worked 100,000 hours.
Yeah, I think you just launched your pen into the air. It's over here.
When you say
Dude,
Christmas
it's
tree,
my-
It went flying out of your hand.
It's my
Lulu
VR
gets so
chat. It's
angry
my
sometimes,
VR,
like
it's my-
Ben's virtual reality, okay?
You guys are slowly moving away from me. You guys are slowly
draw
moving.
over here.
This is Seagull's time to talk, okay?
Stop distracting me.
Okay. Okay, so what was the question?
Yeah, how did you guys meet?
We met in the drawing retreat. Been, I think, 2 years. You know, we hit it off right away. It doesn't always happen on VRChat, right? Like, I think it was his first day. It just got it on. I showed him how to do make his Ready Player Me avatar because I had just done mine. And I was like, oh, this shit's so easy. Like, if I had this when I first started, game over. Laloon, you don't have to be silent over there, buddy.
We've been told by like people when we're in Publix and stuff like that that our avatars fit us. like the way we talk
too much.
and the way that we interact. Yeah.
I think just like hanging out, it's always a good vibe. Just hanging out and drawing. But VRChat's kind of stuck it out where others have not, you know? This is just always where people are. I think that makes a big part of drawing fun. Be able to keep drawing for people.
Right, because you like drawing in public instances.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people don't because like the chaos and craziness, but I think that just feeds into my drawing sometimes, just hearing all the craziness going around.
Yeah, my goal is to be the greatest artist to ever walk the planet Earth. And obviously I'm being a little facetious when I say that because beauty is, or was it beauty is in the eye of the beholder? I just want to make like the most beautiful shit, you know what I mean? Oh, where did that all go? I should never have colored all of that in one go. Okay, lesson learned. It's okay. We'll just start. We'll just do it again.
Part of that's the fun of it too, though.
After
Yeah,
you're
well,
done, it's
this
gone,
is
right?
a lesson learned.
All my stuff is 100% original. My style is a mix of where the fuck my purple pen just went.
Do you think your art reflects who you are as a person?
I don't like being attached to my art. I'm like, it's just because I draw something, it doesn't reflect me. Sometimes it comes out like, you know, like influences and stuff for sure. But
think mine
I don't really
does.
believe in psychoanalyzing art, you know, like looking at something and trying to think. I mean, I guess
think
that's a
mine
thing
does
people do.
reflect me.
Maybe. That's a tough question, Benito.
I do think mine reflects like me because like what I want to draw is always like I want to draw like the most beautiful stuff, right? And it's always like what you find beautiful or whatever is what you draw, right? You naturally gravitate to what you draw what you like, right?
I go for humor. You go for beauty, like you said. Something that's gonna make me laugh, or people are gonna see and go like, "Oh my god, what the hell is this? This is crazy stuff." It's always nice when people like say, "Oh, this looks like this cartoon I used to watch as a kid," or something. I'm like, that's always the best.
Plan B
Hasn't changed since day one.
Okay, I need you to get that. Seagulls, I need you to get...
Here you go, buddy.
Okay, so we're gonna be cautious. What were we talking about before the entire room erupted into chaos? I don't really like taking credit for any of my art. Like, I don't seek recognition at all for anything. I much prefer to operate completely under the guise of anonymity. I don't...
I just do art for you.
No, I think a lot of people do things. I'm gonna die. I think a lot of people seek recognition. I think a lot of people draw seeking recognition. In order to be the best artist that I can possibly be, I have to like completely detach from that part of myself that has like any ego. It's about the art piece itself and not like who did it or anything like that. I need my art to speak for, dude,
It's just like a side effect of art is people's opinions about it. You know, you put yourself first is the best way to do it, but like if it's really good, then people will have something to say about it when they see it.
It's a real shame no one else is ever gonna see this.
Dude, did you forget that I'm recording this whole thing?
Oh. Looks like you got me on this one.
Everyone should be willing to completely destroy their own artwork. I think that every single person should be willing to, when the cameras line up and they get ready to start taking pictures of someone's completed work, they should be ready with that delete button to delete it before a single picture can ever come out into the world.
I'm always taking pictures of everything because I'm like, this is amazing. People need to see your shit. Like, it's so good. Put your stuff out there. You never know, especially when you're like that good. So, he started taking pictures of stuff and putting it in the seagull's nest and doing all this cool stuff and putting his art everywhere. And then fucking Laloon comes along and is like, no, delete everything. Don't worry about taking pictures of anything because it's the process of drawing it or something.
If they weren't there to see it when it was created, then to them it never existed to begin with.
Hey, you know, we never said we were the same person. just because we look the same and act the same and talk the same and like think the same.
Oh my god, this drawing's a workout, dude. I feel like I'm doing Wii Fit.
Ooh,
Okay, it's probably the best
beautiful.
this is gonna be on here. Let me chug this coffee Hannah gave me real quick so I can draw a million drawings.
But by the time
Seagulls brought to you by caffeine, sugar, and coffee, and a little marijuana in there, you know.
Oh, you think you forgot to... Dude, I am so hot right now. I'm at infinity degrees. 2 hours ago, I was like, oh, this is a great idea. And now that my clothing is like drenched through with my sweat and my headset is soaked from tip to tip, I'm really starting to rethink my whole approach to this. I'm confusing
That looks crazy
myself.
good.
Thanks, dude. I'm going to color in the eyes. I'm going to go over it with white for detailing. And then I'm going to throw up and go to bed.
I'm Sev B. I draw in VRChat. I started drawing around late 2021. Before then, I wouldn't consider myself an artist. I'm not trying to say this to brag, but because I've been painting for so long, well, 2 or 3 years, but I've been doing it pretty consistently. I've improved quite a bit, and honestly, it's all thanks to the people that I've met in VRChat. I like watching myself improve over the years. I like learning new stuff, trying new styles and stuff, talking to people about art. The very first thing I drew in VRChat was, surprise, surprise, a bird. I've done a lot of birds since then. Needless to say, it wasn't very good. It was just kind of flat, and it was just a very limited understanding of like what birds actually look like. Soon after, I think I had met some pretty cool artists who came in and were actually demonstrating some really good techniques, and I was like, damn, what's the difference between my process and their process? Most of my inspiration for art basically came from just meeting people in VRChat, which is why when I come online most days, I end up just going to one of the 2 painting worlds that I go to and just spend like a couple of hours there and then log off. It's definitely not something I think I would have stuck with if I hadn't met the people that I did. Anyway, this frog has not progressed very much at all, so I find in VR you're working with a different set of challenges than if you were just drawing on a tablet at a computer. And instead of working on something this little small that you're kind of hunched over on, you get something this big and you get to use your entire range of movements.
Do you find being in a smaller avatar helps you get closer to the canvas?
Oh, absolutely. I've got 3 that I use. You've probably seen me as this one quite a lot. This is my big one that I can kind of see more. My wingspan is about this large, so canvas gets so much smaller. Yeah, and then I will go to the cat when I'm kind of in the middle and I just want to do something casual. And then when I really want to get bogged into the details and really focus on textures, I go to this little one where the canvas is the size of my entire arm, and I can just really get down in there. I don't bother with trying to find one that captures my personality. I just find the one that's a good enough size to draw. And Mr. Froggy here might start out as a frog, but if I find that I've actually screwed up the form too much and he ends up looking nothing like a frog, I might turn him into something else. But right now, I'm just trying to get the colors where I want them to be. Everything's up for changing until you finish. And even then, you could just redraw the whole thing. Sometimes I can spend 6 hours drawing, and it's only 6 hours because my controllers die after that point. Sometimes you just want to spend 30 minutes doing a quick doodle. It just depends on mood and how the day went. This is one of mine, but it's very much unfinished. I think I ended up crashing before I finished it. I think I had some flowers around here too. When I'm drawing flowers, which I do quite often, I can do it one of 2 ways, which is very accurate, and I'm counting the petals and trying to make them all symmetrical. Or I could do it really loosey-goosey. And this one is one of those more structured. But because I did both of them on the same canvas, I got really burnt out just doing the 2. I think that's also just the fun of it. That, well, I can't struggle over something for too long. I better get it to a stage that I'm at least happy with, and then critique it afterwards, knowing that I did the best that I could in the moment. I think this is also something that I ended up discovering was more my style, since at first I was very obsessed with just black and white line work and doing the details, and I've been through so many periods of art that I don't think one painting of mine will look anything like the one that I did before it. It's good fun popping into a world like this, since it's very popular. You always see somebody, or a new artist, I'm very much an art nerd. I can get inspired by a lot of things. No matter what level an artist is at, there's always something you can take inspiration from.
Okay, what do you want me to do? Like, guys say thanks for watching?
Yeah, and the end.
When I was a young boy,
Okay.
my
Well, I'm gonna put thanks for
father
watching
took
first.
me into the city to join a marching band or see a marching band.
Luna, I've heard you sing this song so many times.
Sometimes I get this feeling
That he does this
she's
so
watching
often.
over me. And other times I feel like I should go.
It's like
And
when he
through it
starts, he
all, the
can't.
rise and fall,
and he
the
can't
bodies
stop.
in the streets. Want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on.
This is the
Though
outro.
you're
This is
dead
it.
and gone,
It's your end
believe me,
credits.
your